Hello, 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 ladies and gelatins. Welcome to Tuesday, where we, I guess, keep trying to slam our faces into the plot here. Yeah, I'm not feeling 100% tippity top today, so should be alright, but we'll see. If I need to cut out early, I'll cut out early, but I honestly, because it's very possible that it's very possible I won't be able to stream next week or the week after. So at minimum, I'm like, I gotta give this a shot. Next week, it's like up in the air because like basically my day is literally going to be booked from 8 a.m. until almost 8 p.m., which then would be stream time. So then it would be literally booked for the entire day. So we're gonna see how I feel, and also if I get back from the lab in time to start stream anyways, because stuff in the lab, it's usually like 2 hours per session with person, but lately, especially because we've added another thing on top of it, which I have really mixed feelings about, but guess what? We're not the people, the good people I work with on the experiment are not the people in academia in charge of who gets to add extra experiments into our experiment and then not actually, oh man, I probably shouldn't talk about it on stream, but it's not like anyone who goes to the experiment. Actually, you know what? Anyone who goes to the experiment who watches this, I would talk to about this. I would spill that tea. I would absolutely spill that tea about how academia is, whoo, man, there is some shady stuff going on sometimes. Anyways, but we're almost done collecting data, which is great. It's great. So, yeah. No. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Kira. Thank you for the hydrate also. I am prioritizing my comfort, but that's why I told myself, and I'm telling all y'all, that I'm here to try. And we're gonna see how far I can go today. If I feel a little bit better or not. It's like stomach thing, so it's like it's not really interfering with my ability to exist. It's just uncomfortable, and who knows. Yeah, I don't know. Something about, I don't know, I think something I ate earlier is not sitting nicely. Oh yeah, no, that's always honestly what I do anyways. It's the same thing what I did with the gym yesterday. It was always because like I knew that going to the gym in a different city was gonna be like a total like a crapshoot as to like what the gym's gonna look like, how it's gonna be, how I'm gonna feel, etc. And I went and I just tried all the things. Some things went okay, some things went really bad, but it was all in the end prioritizing the case of just like, oh, vibe's not right, not feeling it, it's not gonna work out, and that's okay. That's okay. Though unfortunately, I won't get to go to the gym this week at all because of the Polish holidays on tomorrow and also the 3rd, basically meaning that the days I would normally go to the gym is closed. But I plan to do some calisthenics I plan to do calisthenics, but I might do less leg stuff because I also have something kind of interesting going on with my hip flexors on my left leg, which I think is fine, but the fact that it's been coming back makes me think that it might become an overuse injury, probably due to bad mechanics in one of the movements I'm doing, but I'll have to examine that more and find out which one is causing it and why, if that's the case, or if it's just a fluke and it'll all be fine by the end of the week, or it's just a muscle not being like, hello. We'll see. Academia. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, I think academia has always been corrupt in a way. But I feel like, just like with everything, we find new and interesting ways to become corrupt. Corruption starts meaning different things. Like, we create all of these rules, institutions, et cetera, to try to uncorrupt things, but then smart people, or, you know what, let's call them clever people, because it's not always smart, but it is clever, that they usually they manage to find a way to use these new systems, et cetera, as a tool to their own personal corruption. They use them as the reason why you can't stop them from doing what they're doing, or why what they're doing is totally actually fine, though. I mean, it's fine for me for the most part. Like, I'm not personally affected very much. I just have a lot of opinions, and I want to voice them, but I'm not currently in a position where I can. But it's not because I don't have power, it's because, like, I don't want to, I'm not going to go to the meetings unless I have to, and I'm not going to go to, and because I'm not going to the meetings, I can't actually, like, try to fight the person in charge that this is stupid, but I'm not going to waste my time trying to fight this guy because, no. But it's okay. Because like I said, it's almost done, and then I just have to write the 3rd chapter of my thesis. I say just, but haha. Oh, it's gonna be still difficult. An opportunist. Yes. Yes, actually. I would 100% say this is an opportunist situation. Yeah, no, my solution, honestly, is to just mentally and emotionally distance myself, which I already was, but that's kind of where I'm gonna stay, is to just sort of remove myself from it as, like, and to just not return. I'm going to finish helping with collecting data, and then I'm going to, if I can, I'm going to help with data analysis. If I can't, then I'll still get the data analysis. So either way, I'll have data, which I would actually like to be able to analyze the data a little bit, because that's something that I could kind of put in my portfolio a little bit, because data analysis stuff I could probably mess with. I could even try to do some, like, machine learning stuff with it. Depends on if I could probably honestly just bring a flash drive and be like, hey, can I just get all the data? And I probably could. It depends on what the data looks like, because cleaning EEG data is not something that I personally have any interest in. Dealing with the data set after it's cleaned, I'd be okay with that. Maybe. Unless I'd have to use EEG Lab. Then I wouldn't really be okay with it. But it would be interesting if... Oh, now I have some weird ideas. But at the same time, with those ideas, honestly, no, actually, I don't think it would work. My computer's not powerful enough to make a model that could take all that EEG data, even if it's chopped up into fragments. It would have to be turned into some kind of... It would have to be turned into numbers. It can't be pictures. It was turned into numbers, maybe. Then how could I get it to turn it? I don't know. I don't know how the data's stored, honestly. I know it's absolutely stored in waves, but I don't know if I can get the waves as numbers instead of, like, the graph of waves. I'm really have no idea. Even then. Then I would probably just be playing with something that I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. So, probably just best to get what I can and hope that whatever I do have, I can still do some kind of analysis on, because then I could be like, look, I can statistics, because I can stats. Not the best, but, like, that would be weird to be the best. I have started to enjoy more of, like, just working with data. I mean, I guess I always, like, it's weird because I kind of had to, like, look internally recently and be like, wait, do I actually like playing with data? And the answer is, I do, and I have. It's just that there haven't been that many situations where I couldn't just solve the problem in a simpler way, and thus didn't really bother to go deep into making big analysis and all that stuff. Because, like, I'll have these questions, but they'll be like, the answer is not that important. Cyber sleuthing. I wouldn't say it's cyber sleuthing. I would say it's me trying to act like a data scientist for once, because maybe that's a direction that I could go. But like, I was thinking about it, and it was like, man, I remember, like, if I think about like, oh, but like, have you ever played with data for fun? I'm like, I have, but I didn't consider it fun. I considered it necessary. For example, when I had my kitties at the beginning, we were just trying to decide what to feed them. I went and I did so much research about not just what food is good for cats, but I learned about cat macros. Did you know about cat macros? Cats need to have, like, their food should have at least a certain amount of protein. And that means to get a certain amount of protein in their food, you have to check all the food labels, which, by the way, all use their own super special different measurements. And you gotta figure out not just how much, like, you gotta do percentages based on how much of the food is protein, and then you gotta minimize it. Basically, you need to have, it was like, ideally 50% or more protein, less than 10% of carbs. Cats, carbs are garbage to them. Cats live on keto, pretty much. And so I had to do this analysis while also doing cost to calorie analysis, because the cats need a certain amount of protein, but they also need a certain amount of calories. So it's like, here's your minimums for these things. Here are the brands that have the acceptable ratios. Like, you start by just eliminating every brand that had like more than 10% of carbs, and then sorting, and then like being like, is it cost effective to get more than 50% protein? Or how close can we get? And then it wasn't just which brand, but which flavor of which brand to get. And then, of course, cost analysis in general, because yeah, sure, you could do like a raw diet or like a frozen diet, but oh my God, the cost for that was insane. Insane. So it took me a while, but I made a whole spreadsheet. I found websites with this information that was pretty well documented. I found the local prices for all of these things in my area, what was actually available in my area versus what was available in other like countries. And I did this so that I could min-max, because I didn't just pick one. I picked, okay, what you can do is you could say, okay, if they eat this percentage of this food, but they have some of this other cheaper food too, but it's a small percentage of it. So like, if they eat a fourth of a can of this and a full can of this, they can have the right amount of calories, but it's only slightly of the cheaper food, so you don't have to do 2 cans of. Dude, I went nuts on it. And like, remembering that made me think that, yeah, I've definitely I've done stuff like this before, but I only do it when I feel like it's really necessary. Like, for normal day-to-day stuff, I'm just like, meh. For like myself, it's way more complicated than that. But I had done like research on which like Soylent, Huel, whatever brand is worth getting, and then like how to supplement that and all that stuff. Like, I love to go on little research holes, so I think it's appropriate. So maybe data science wouldn't be so bad. Or maybe something even remotely along those lines. Either way, I always used to say that I wanted my job to just be Google Foo, effectively. Just Googling stuff and learning things and figuring stuff out. And there's actually a couple things where that's the case. The problem is that you have to get a minimum amount of knowledge first, and they won't even look at your resume unless you have like things that can look like you have this skill from not just looking things up, even though that's where everyone actually learns. Even people who have like computer science degrees, you do learn a lot during a computer science degree, but the amount of stuff you don't learn is massive. The amount of stuff that even the classes themselves, it's mostly like the class will force you to learn a thing, but the class itself won't teach it. You gotta learn it at home. Oh, look, good job for students. Oh, we did? What interesting. What was the job for, because I remember there was a job fair at my uni here, like, because job fair quoties, it's nothing like the job fair I went to for my bachelor's, which actually had like some big companies, but at the time I was looking for game dev stuff and there was literally zero game dev stuff there. Now I would absolutely be talking to the companies that were there, but you live, you learn. Either way, I heard that like literally one of the grocery stores, like I think it was Biedronka, was at the job fair for university students. It's just like this, your grocery store. We all know about grocery store jobs. We all know about grocery store jobs. We go to college because we want to try something else, usually. Like, you don't need to go to college to get a grocery store job. There's nothing wrong with working for a grocery, but people don't go to college to work at a grocery. That's not the path. Yeah. Certified public speaking skills. Oh, right. 3 years of experience. What? How is that for students? Is it also a student job and then they're gonna pay you student prices? Oh my god. That just sounds like someone who just wants the benefit of having a student working for them and not having to pay taxes or something. Absolute shenanigans. Okay. I did not roll. Capture guard. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if we can talk while also fighting. But yeah, I had a lot of feels today.
Dang it, how could you let guard loose? You know it doesn't obey orders well. Just think of what it will do once it's free. Nah, that just might be fun.
Oh boy. Okay. Sure, why not? Where you at, buddy? Probably in there. Blood of fire. Oh, yeah, let's get some blood of fire. Oh, hey, actually, why don't I have any defense skills? Why have none of those come up? So why is the other guy not helping me? Yeah, I guess I have to use my Healy thing because apparently it just didn't give me any defense skills, which I guess maybe sometimes I should. Oh, no, here we go. That's fine. Hey, look, I guess I get the mulligan. The government ran job. Oh. Posting stuff on a Facebook and you need 3 years of experience in TV and you want a student? I'm sorry, what? What is 2024 job market? Listen, I've seen some crazy stuff. Oh, hey, I got the thing I was looking for, so that works. Neat. All right, let's just go smash guard in his face. Before he gets actual skills? He's a dodgy boy today. Fusion. I don't know what fusion does. I don't like it because I don't know what it does. we got him. Just sorted him to death. It's great. Yeah, 3 years of experience. Correct. If you don't, yeah, exactly. No, that's the crazy thing. I've heard about it too. Is that for these places that are expecting like 3 years of experience for entry-level positions, they expect people to apply for things that they're not qualified for, but they're like, well, you know, just in case, what if we get a unicorn? What if we get someone who actually does have all this stuff? Or it's just like, it reminds me of the story that I read of like an HR lady has a big stack of applications she's looking at, right? And she takes half of the stack and throws it into the trash because they couldn't afford to have an unlucky person work for them. Is this a true story? I have no idea. But the fact that I don't know, the fact that I wouldn't even be surprised, it is just crazy. Yo, Uncle, what's up? How ya doing? Yeah, no, I've done one dusting thus far. It sounds like something I've taken. Does it? I wouldn't know. But, yeah. No, it's, just not surprising. Perfect GP, entire life, multiple grant projects. We're working for a cultural center where skills are put to making John Paul II PowerPoint presentations because nobody knows how. That's crazy, right? It's just too real to be true. Like, okay, this is the other thing too. Like, the job requirements are like insane. Like, you know, must have 5 to 10 years of experience with this technology that's been around for 3 years, must, etc., etc., etc. And then the job itself is nothing like that. Nothing. It's just absolutely bonkers. They want charismatic people who aren't afraid to put themselves out there and lie and all these things, which are like, are you sure? I've actually also read a statistic that it's also weirdly gendered because it has been shown that like men are more likely to go for jobs that they can have like maybe 40-50% of the requirements for, but women usually don't apply to jobs unless they feel like they meet like everything or almost everything in the requirements. And it's like, I'm sure that's changing as people are learning that you just can't, and you get desperate and you just start sending stuff out wherever, and more people are more and more desperate and sending more and more stuff out everywhere, which, hey, did you know that by encouraging people to apply for things that they don't qualify for, because you expect people to apply for things they don't qualify for, you're creating an infinite loop of too many people applying for every single position, which makes it impossible to actually filter all the people who are applying to the position, which creates more work for everyone because now everyone has to send out hundreds of applications and every job position has to read hundreds and thousands of applications because we can't just be honest. Yeah, they cut their positions because they knew how to use Excel. And I guarantee you now, like if someone showed up and said, I know how to use Excel, please hire. Wouldn't work these days. You gotta be more than just the Excel guy, even though you're gonna become the Excel guy. Like, the lack of acknowledgement that things have changed is also great. Okay, we got another mission. All right, attack. All right. Oh, this looks like it might be a boss. All right. We's about to find out. Though I've heard that more like government is becoming hotter and hotter for jobs because people are starting to crave the concept of stability with all the recent layoffs and such. We'll see. Then I was reading about how hard it is to get security clearance in America and how security clearance is required for a whole bunch of different government jobs for literally almost no reason. Oh, that thing is terrifying. It looks like a robot zombie. How unusual. Doesn't sound like it's trying to say something. Now say something. Just kidding, like you would talk. What a bad imitation of a human. Alright, this is not a great starting here, but oh, it's alright, well I'm not alone, so it's probably not a boss. Gotta get down there. Yes, exactly. Yes, there are tons and tons and tons of positions that do not need those requirements at all. They just put them just in case that they can get. Ow. Hold on. I think what I can do is, I think I might be able to dodge this actually. Okay, that goes forward. That's actually You stole my move. I could have totally just dodged your thing before. Oh my god. All right, hold on. I gotta pick up like more skills than just Twister. Twister's not gonna cut it. It doesn't really. Not really. How do I get over there? That's my stuff. How do I get over there now? Okay, those stairs aren't destroyed. It looked like they were destroyed actually, so. I got another Psycho Knife. We got Bomb. Alright, let's try Bomb. Listen here, buddy buckaroo. Okay, his is faster, but I can dodge it. Oh, I just hit my bro. You know what? It's fine. Eh, got him. No, go get him. Friend, what are you doing? Deal with him. It's just following me. All right, there we go. No is absolutely putting in the work. It was great. First consider aggressive big pack. Ah, okay. Yeah, requirements inflation. Exactly. It's a ever inflating problem of people having to apply for, like, applying to jobs becomes a full-time job, but also like it's a full-time job to sift through tons and tons and tons of people who are absolutely not qualified and people who are all mixed together, and you can barely tell who's who because everyone keeps being told to low-key lie on the resume. No, they say don't lie, but embellish. I'm like, there's very little difference. Now, do I understand at least some of the subtle difference of marketing yourself versus lying? Yes. Do I think it's all also completely subjective? 100% true. 100% highway. Just keep bringing the same thing. Maybe we could have brought the second deck, actually. Yeah, too late.
There are no phantoms, but there are creatures. In hindsight, the problem mistook them for phantoms. Let's get rid of them in the source behind the ropes.
Starting with healing water is also not unusual. Sure. Okay, I don't like what this guy is doing. It hurts. Now we have at least a defense skill, which is good. I'm gonna go over there. Once I get over there. He ate my skill! You absolute butt cheek. That's called a cheating. Like, should probably have waited and just used the Psycho Shell. I can probably tell when things are being aimed towards me. Yeah, because I have to run away from all the stuff.
Ow, that was pretty much all my health.
Yeah, that guy needed to die like ages ago. Alright, he's dead. Now, if I recall, these things kind of chumps up close and personal. Let's see if that continues to be true. Floaty things are really bad at getting slapped. Yep, it's working out pretty good. Was Harvard graduate. Yep. When one university fights for the top one spot with others, doesn't bother to network the graduates into the jobs. Yeah. Okay. Well, here's the thing about Harvard. First of all, Harvard does it more than any other school. While I will say that even at my bachelor's, there was a lot of opportunities for companies, and big companies would come to see, especially the engineering people. Because my school is a big engineering school. It used to be honestly in the top 5 in the US for game dev stuff too, but not anymore. But the thing is, there's literally not just networking opportunities, etc. with Harvard, but there's also a secret version of it, because Harvard can't handle the bad press of, oh no, the poor unemployed Harvard graduate can't find a job, can't get anything good. They can't have Harvard graduate mean something bad. And so to that same equivalent, it's, so they literally will find a job to get you in there. They will find you a job, and usually a pretty good one, so that way you can keep the Harvard name looking good, which I think is amazing. That would be great. I mean, would I have been able to go to Harvard? No. Is Harvard also a cesspool of everyone is constantly competing against each other / old boys club because of all the people who get into Harvard because nepotism / they pay Harvard tons of money and therefore their kid gets accepted guaranteed? That also is a thing that happens. But did you know that money makes more money because the concept of late stage capitalist economy is totally messed up? It's a little crazy, you guys. When you find out how deep that rabbit hole goes, it is terrifying that we all have to work so much harder. And then there are people who have to work even harder than us. We're not even at the bottom. Not even close. Alright. Talking to people till we find out who has a mission. Gimme mission. No, I'm happy I keep going through these. Maybe I'll get to the next chapter. Okay, long awkward pause with her. All right.
Chunky's acting strange recently.
Is he? Go talk to Chunky. Oh my god, yeah. Well, okay, here's the thing. Harvard actually is one of the colleges that does offer very, very good financial aid to people who need it. A lot of rich people go to Harvard, a lot of rich students go to Harvard, and their parents can absolutely afford it. But the fact is, if you get into Harvard, you're not going to have to worry about paying for it. It's okay. If your parents are poor, if you got your FAFSA, whatever they think your parents can afford, you're fine. They'll cover it. You're good. Harvard does, honestly, so I respect that. I respect that they're still willing to take money from rich people, but they will cover people who can't afford it. If you get into Harvard, you're good. So I'll respect that, even though I think that their network is hella creepy. Oh, yeah, no, I completely agree. I think the entire concept of charging for university is insane. Yeah, no, 50, yeah. No, it's, they absolutely have way too much money. They got way too much money. A lot of it's from donations, too. Like, a lot of it. Because turns out, like I said, if a rich person wants their kid to go to Harvard, they will. They'll just buy their way in. Support Chunky. Oh, I got you, bro. Okay, I can't remember what's in this deck, so I'm gonna play it. I think this is the one also, which I balanced a little better for defensive skills.
Chunky, what? You don't follow orders well, do you? Oh well, I need to teach you a lesson.
That wasn't better.
Okay, fine.
Well, let me go splash down him. You butt. You know what? He ate it. No, actually, no. It was a one use. Yeah, I should have just kept the first set of skills because I can't do anything without Aura. Call that grade A bad. You know what? Do this one again. Oh yeah, it was a bad restart in the end. The restart, I thought it was going to be a good restart. It even was like, hey, just so you know, you can... Onto a shield. Maybe. No, trust me. I don't think it was worth it to keep that one. Look, now I got 2 hyper kicks. We're in the money, baby. Like, literally 2 on my bar. Which maybe I should have kept, but like... Getting dodgy. Hey. Yes, you did find someone streaming Phantom Dust. I got coerced into it, to be fair, and I am terrible. I play this game all wrong. No, that was way better than the first round, though. I just kicked him to death, which is great. That's my favorite. So, how you doing, Nobuli? How to pronounce that? If that's cool, then let me know how you prefer to be your name pronounced.
Just waltz right in the terminal. Don't look panicked.
I'm not panicked. I just kicked a robot to death. Do I like it so far? Ooh, like would be a strong word. I appreciate it. I appreciate why this is the cult classic that it is for many people, but also it definitely has a lot of sharp edges that are very rough for me personally. It is very difficult, and I definitely have salted out on many moments, and I have some rules for myself where if I get stuck with a boss for like an entire 2-hour stream, then I quit. Hasn't happened yet, somehow. But I probably should talk to Chunky again just in case. But I've gotten real close. No, I actually can't. That's the thing. I can't say I despise it. I can't. If I despised it, I would stop playing. But like in the game design of it, the idea of how like I love games with decks. I love card games. This is a real-time card game. I love that. I love stuff like that. I also love like Mega Man Battle Network, which I prefer because it gives me like more time to think and it makes me feel more clever. But this also, I do love the aesthetic. It is so beautifully a product of its time in that way. Yeah, it is a product of its time, And for aesthetics, for me, it's great. In terms of like the hitboxes, in terms of like some of the designs of some of the bosses, in terms of some of the designs of the skills, the timing, the pacing, some of it could definitely have been cleaned up. Some of it could be gone from there. Animate Xbox at a post-up, baby, yes. But like the thing is, I can't stop playing it just at minimum because of like I want to know what happens in the story, because not because the story is blowing my mind, but because it's exactly enough to the kind of like I don't really know what the mystery is, and it's very interesting, and also because this game is really important to some cool people who I chat with here. And so at minimum I had to try it. Also it's free, which made it another like a really good candidate for, hey, give it a go. It's, you know, yeah, it is very frustrating to play it, but that doesn't mean it's not rewarding. And if you're the kind of person who likes to fight through challenges, if you're the kind of person who like likes Dark Souls like games, and also if you like Souls likes and deck games and deck building games, this is exactly the kind of game you should play. And I wish they would take this idea and do something with it again. But also probably even easy mode. Souls builders. Yeah, that would be a cool way to call it too. Because like the aspect of randomness adds a different element of it that like it makes it so it's not just memorize the moves and memorize what to do. It's like, can I deal with it with the tools I've given myself? Who did I not talk to yet? I don't know who I didn't talk to yet. Talk to most people. I start talking to the weird people at this point. Maybe I buy a skill? Okay. I've actually been getting very lucky with like grabbing the right things at the right time. Arena rocks. Oh no, we don't want the rain ones anymore. Psycho Sniper. For some reason, oh, I have 3 of them. How did I don't even notice them? Like for some reason, I want to own this thing. Oop. Photon shower. Oh, actually, just in case in the future if I need that. It's also really rare for some reason. Roguelike PD would be fun. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh yeah, no, it'd be really cool. Like, there's definitely some great ideas. Like, and that's the thing about, I think, that I would say is probably what's disappointing about the fact that, like, this is a hard game to get into. It does have a really high learning curve, and if you're not using a controller, oh my god, the first stream I wasn't using my controller, and it just, oh no. Nope, I literally almost quit right away. I just, it is not an easy onboarding, and so because of that, it's such a fascinatingly expensive skill. I don't think I should, but at the same time, it seems like a really good skill, because I'm usually fighting things that have tons of aura, like a ton of it. You charge it, but then you wait for them to get up close? No. Let's own one of them, but I'm never gonna use that. I don't know why I like owning things I'm not gonna use. Song of Succubus is fun. Oh no, we don't use those. Yeah, I still haven't really tried that one. Anything else new here? Wall of Current. Okay, it's also... Huh. Race and short range attacks, that's kinda cool. Okay, these are kinda neat. These are kinda neat, I kinda like them. I'll get one
One of each.
Penalty. It protects you, but penalizes it too. Oh, but it costs 0. Whoa. Whoa, that is fascinating. I can see why it's like, it costs 50 credits though, because you were taking a gamble with this one. This is one where this is one that's good for multiplayer, I think, where you kind of like have an idea, the sort of skills someone else is using, or you like can plan ahead of time because like, you're taking a bet that the other person is going to hit you with something that is more expensive than 2 health, or that you're gonna like, I don't know, erase other stuff. Also, just I feel like for most people, they'd probably prefer to just, you know, do it manually. Another one of these, so infinite. Also the same as the other one. Huh.
Fresh.
Oh, that's actually quite nice. Probably won't need that, but what if there's a boss that like is super mean and like is just like changes all of my stuff? Makes me think I should get anyways. Tangle. No, I don't like those. Got it then. First board. Oh yeah, that one's just a quick one. I might have scared off our new friends by having opinions. Or they're just watching silently, happily. Who knows? But, hey, I am only ever honest. That's how I roll. I feel like maybe I need to talk to these guys. I haven't talked to them in a long time.
What is a mystery? Edgar is also a mystery. We don't understand Edgar.
I need to talk to the nurse. I think it's the only person I haven't talked to. Where sometimes you just gotta talk to people in multiple times. That's also something that that's also a product of the time type of thing. Where like, honestly, just give me the exclamation point above the head. Just let me know who I'm supposed to talk to. Chunky, did you teleport? Let me know who I'm supposed to talk to. Yeah, it's very weird pacing. Also, I heard that the hardest boss is like in the middle of the game. The one I like struggled with the most, but actually somehow managed to beat somehow. Like the big tall tower thing that shoots out like those little homing missile friends. Oh my god. It was the nurse. Has a cool ending. Just process the keyboard controls, very true. I look forward to seeing the ending. I hope I get there. I really do. Search for medicine. Let's bring this one. We should balance the other deck better one day. Cuff button, let's go. I don't know who your favorite companion is to bring when you have a choice, but mine accidentally became Cuff Button because at the very beginning, when I was really struggling and I went on missions with Cuff Button literally just would beat the enemy up almost completely on his own. Tsubaki. Ah, nice. Do they actually have different decks? Like, I'm sure there's a choice. I know they'd have different AI because I know that every time I brought Cuff Button, it goes pretty well.
Light speed punch.
Yeah, sure, why not? And ball. Alright, here you got 2 of them. Oh, it's a floaty one. Let's go deal with this guy first. Oh, goodbye. See, Cuff Button puts in the work. Cuff Button does not take no for an answer. Cuff Button hit me. Cough Button, no Cuff. I would love to hit this guy on not the tiny stairs, please. I know if I hyper kick on these stairs, I'm gonna be in a world of pain. I knew it! I knew it! The pain, the suffering. Okay, alright. They're always fighting on there. Do I want that aura? How bad do I want that aura? Yeah, you know what? I know. I probably. But at the same time, I had to make a choice. Probably should have got rid of another one. The cuffs are off. It was off the cuff. Oh, it technically both works. Oh my god, these stairs are destroyed. Alright, I don't know where the boys are. Oh, there's only one of them left because Cuff Button has been destroyed. He's looking back up there. You get down here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Oh, you're supposed to be on the edge. Oh my god. Okay, that's actually kind of embarrassing. I don't normally just walk off the edge. I am very bad at edges, but not this bad usually. Alright, hold on. It's worth it. I should just let Cuff Button do the work. Here we go. That's what happens. That's what happens when you fight on the stairs, kids. Remember, kids, don't try to roundhouse kick people on stairs with no railings. It's a very important lesson to learn. Especially for me. Also, I probably could have used my defensive skills ever. I have a tendency to forget they exist, which is not great. My speed punch is like pretty not great, but at the same time, you know, one damage is one damage. I wish you would knock them down so I could like kick them off the edge though. Ow! Ow. Offense is the best defense, unless I don't die. But here's the thing, if I just go back up there, Cuff Button apparently is just gonna take care of the other Scouto. Or the Claustro. I am getting aimed at. I just want literally a different skill other than the high speed punch. I should probably like replace that in my deck with something else. Hyper kick again. I mean, listen, I like me some hyper kick, but like, is this? Hold on, did I make it? Ow! Did I make it accidentally? So this deck, did I take out all of the long range moves and I forgot? I might have. This might have been the one I edited for when I was fighting the sisters. I should check my deck sometimes before. Oh no, you don't understand, buddy. I'm coming for you 1000%. If you thought anything other than you defeating these people, you were sorely mistaken, my boy. I need him to not be on the stairs though, like for real. Alright, I can go up there. See? Cuff Button putting in the work. The one's dead already. Ow. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna walk away. I'm gonna see if I can get to my healing potion. Watching him carefully. Very, very carefully. I can't see! No! Alright, hold on. Hold on, I need to change my deck. Game over. All the way to game over. Okay, hold on. I gotta go back to the nurse now. Oopsie poopsie. This is fine. This is fine. I think honestly it's fine because we'll just use the first deck instead of the second one. And then afterwards I'll check. Because Also, my first deck is fine. Hey, get a kick out of the mission. The thing is, I can't get a kick out of the mission because I can't just show up and kick them because they're just like, oh, let me just float around on these stairs. And I'm just like, oh my god, why do you do this to me? It's gonna be funny because, like, this next time, it's, like, not gonna be them on the stairs. Somehow. It's true. The kick out of the mission. True. Yeah, no, buddy. Where'd Tough Bun go? Kinda need him. Alright, I need to go pick up more of stuff so that I can have more fighty skill. Yeah, well, you don't know how many healing waters I have, buddy. It's a lot. Oh, he's done. Raksha honestly is pretty good. I get one more aura. So many of my healing water showed up. Alright. You know what? I'll shot for shot you. You'll dive faster, actually. I like when you do the math and you can go, hold on, are we both taking this amount of damage and I have more health than you? Aces, let's go. Because you can't block while you're shooting. Got him. This time. Next time, we don't know. Have medication at Sebulus. Oh, no, I don't. It's fine. We can look at this later. Alright. I know it's not me. Who's Kay's dad then? You know, is he okay? We just want to know if he's okay. Effective trading, yeah. Which is something that I've always appreciated about, like, card games in general. Is like, you both will always, like, you want to get tempo on the other person because that is absolutely what makes, like, you want to make it so that if you're ever trading, you want to be in the best position, because if that's not the case, you have to change your strategy. And in this game, because it's not just a card game, you can run around, you can position yourself. Now, is the running around part, like, the fact that I always simultaneously feel like I'm going too slow, and yet tiny movements make me move a whole lot on those stairs. Falling off the edge is probably something that I don't enjoy about this game. I know it's meant to be a part of it, and I know environmental damage is also a big part of the game, and, like, I get, like, stuff breaking and falling apart. Okay, cool, like, that's fine, that's fun. Falling off the edge, I know I can use it to my advantage. I know I can use it to kick people off the edge. But because of my fear of heights especially, I don't like falling off the edge, and I don't like how it feels to, like, it would be worse if you fell off the edge, you just teleported back to the start zone. That would be way, way worse, because that's just a free get out of jail card. That'd be bad. So it needed to be punished, like, mechanically. Yeah, you can embrace loss, right? You can embrace the sacrifice because you know it'll work that way. Yeah, 20 years of development. A lot has changed since then, but that's the best part, is like it's actually makes this game even more interesting to look at from a game design perspective, because some of the flaws are only obvious because we've had all this time to like try so many new things. We're just gonna bring the first deck. Yep. Let's go. That's true. And now delve, and like delve is literally a keyword at this point. And we know exactly what it is, in the graveyard mechanics are just, yep, embrace the sacrifice, everybody. Yeah, exactly. And Magic the Gathering will always hold a special place in my heart, even though I don't play it anymore because it very quickly becomes an addiction, as staying on top of everything that's going on in the game is just too hard. I really liked playing on Arena for a while, but in the drafting on Arena is actually really fun. I don't know if they've changed it since I played, though. I have a lot of save options. All right. Okay, we got a Vestio. Let's just see if we can punch him to death. Okay. Maybe we should punch the other one to death first. But the Vestio, I remember, are more annoying for me to deal with. Just like personally. Nope. I fell off the edge. I am truly a master of edges. I am, in fact, what they would call the Edge Lord. You butt. Ow. Cuff button, I don't blame you. Sorry, I totally used up your move. Where's the other guy? I'll go mess with him for a while. Ow. Or I should have blocked that. That was very easy. I totally should have blocked that one. One day I'll remember to use my block button. Usually I try to defeat one enemy first, so that way it's 2v1, but like Cuff Button is on this other guy. So I'd prefer to just deal with this long distance guy. Probably was giving us problems earlier. This is my favorite way to fight these guys, though, for sure. I really, really love enemies that I can just, if I stay too close to you, you can't hit me with your long-range skills. And also, I hate you to death. See, look, he just... Alright, Cuff Button, time to take care of this other guy together, then. Did you slow him down, buddy? You must have. That was so easy. Cuff Button is champion. Lacium TV client. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I mean, I've used lots of proxies. I've always, like, had a lot of... I've had opinions about people who are like, no, we don't do proxies in our things at all. I'm like, okay, well, you can have a limit on the kind of proxies you want if you want to play against your friends. But if you say no proxies ever, what you're really saying is... that you really want to give tons of money to Magic the Gathering, and you want the people who have the biggest wallet to win. As long as they're good proxies, too. Like, I totally understand not allowing, like, a post-it note that says, like, Black Lotus on it. Which also, yeah, you should obviously not let people proxy Black Lotus, because, like, why even use Black Lotus? It's just... not a well-balanced card. But like, we have printers. You can print a nice proxy. It'll still be 1,000 times cheaper than the cards. Yeah, exactly. Cash gatekeeping. It's not fun. Let people play with things and try new cards and enjoy them. TG. Yeah, you know, I can definitely see that bringing people to this game, but I don't know. I'm sure with multiplayer you can definitely get that feeling of being clever. I don't know if I can really get it often in this for single player, but I do definitely see the point of like, okay, it's the card game, but also it's like mental magic because you gotta be quick. Oh no, this place again. All right, you guys. The most important thing here, don't fall off the edge. That is what kills me most of the time here. Yeah, exactly. Real life Black Lotus. No, you shouldn't own a real life Black Lotus. You should sell the real life Black Lotus. Like, it's not gonna go up that much more in value over time, especially compared to like, I don't know, most other things. I should have apparently mulliganed. Oh, hold on, we have Bullet of Fire. We can engage in battle. Get Nora. Let's go vacuum slash that guy. Oh no, it's rapid cannon. It's fine. Alright. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Dang it. Too close to him now. I don't have any flashy skills. I will. Just a moment. Me alone for just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. Die. Be so careful with not falling off the edge. Like, all my concentration goes towards not falling off the edge, I swear. He's dead. I could not push him off the edge because he's dead. Whoa, okay, I couldn't push him off because instead I got floated up to this level up here. Oh, I have no aura. Alright, cuff button. Wait, cuff button. Sama. Oh, it's right, not cuff button. We didn't get to choose him. We got Sama instead. We have to put some stuff on our bar so that we can get aura. Ever again? Oh, here's an aura. Sama, you gotta fight him. I can't. You took all my aura. Do I even have? I don't have any more spells. So now we have these. So we can go up and fight him personally and hope that that will work. Fingers crossed, everyone. Don't fall off edge. Alright, we got him. That was kind of stressful. Oh, man. Gatekeepers, yes. A mod pack that gives all the skills and credits you need. Oh, absolutely, yeah. 1000%. Like, I totally understand if people want to play this game but don't want to go through the single player. Yeah, I know I've been cruising, but at the same time, like, I still find falling off the edge to be stressful for me. Script and MMO style. Yeah, that could be very interesting. Yeah, no, draft formats are really, really. Oh, whoa. Have you ever played a draft format for Phantom Dust? Because I'm trying to imagine how fascinating that would be to draft skills for Phantom Dust. Yes. Oh my god, how'd it go? Yeah, drafts are always, honestly, I really like them. I like drafts and I like sealed because the limits that you're given means that no one's gonna have like the most perfect modified net deck from wherever. Like you're just gonna have just like something that's whatever's the best from what you could make. It's a little bit of luck, which again goes really well with deck building style games in general. A little bit of luck and a little bit of like skill to know like what you can do and like kind of keeping track of what you're making. Am I amazing at drafts? Absolutely not. Am I terrible? Actually, I'm not terrible either. I'm better. It's for Magic the Gathering. I'm pretty good at drafts in an online format where I have infinite time to think because I start to get time stress eventually. But in, or like Hearthstone, for example, I was actually really good at Hearthstone drafts. Like I managed to get like the 8-win streak and get the crown like 3 times at the beginning when Hearthstone was still cool. Hearthstone, unfortunately, I don't think is cool anymore. And I mean, I don't play it anymore, and I don't know anyone who does. I think they ruined it, and I don't remember how. But I stopped playing before they ruined it. I ran out of time. Okay, so you opened junk packs and drafted from those. Interesting. Defenses you drafted early. Yeah. That's a clever way to do it. Yeah, the junk packs are a perfect way to draft. Didn't realize we're playing Battle Royale. Oh, yep. Okay. Yeah. A 4-player free-for-all versus 2v2 is completely different. Being able to support your opponent, being able to support your teammate makes a massive difference. It's very cool. Honestly, also, you know what for me would have made this game something that I would just be enjoying, even though it's really hard? If it was, like, co-op. I know they can't edit it to be that, but if they ever were to make a version of this game again, or anything even remotely, like, I already talked to this people. I gotta go to the bar. Everything like that again, I would honestly love to play this co-op. Fully, from beginning to end. Then for me, it would be more like Monster Hunter, in the fact that, like, I really like Monster Hunter even when it's really hard, because I can play with my friends who can be better than me, who can be the same skill as me, who we can try to, like, fight through hard stuff together. I love the feeling of adversity when I'm experiencing it with someone else. Like, I don't like to fight through super hard things on my own because I feel like that's my life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's my day-to-day life. And so I'm less keen to enjoy those sorts of things by myself, but like finally getting to do something in a group with other people feels amazing, so. Haven't I spoken to? Okay, the only downside of talking while walking is that I actually literally forget which people I have poked. People I have ran into and pressed A. I wonder if this kid will ever have a mission. It's very possible he never will. Check the nurse one more time, I guess. Yeah, no, it's 100% possible to solo Monster Hunter, and I have soloed a bunch of Monster Hunter stuff in the past, but I love it so much more with a team, and it feels really, really good with a team, especially if you're like, okay, I'm fighting a certain type of monster that's very bad with my favorite weapon, and I still want to use my favorite weapon, so you find a way to make it work, and you yell at each other, you help each other out, you pick each other up, etc. They do also make it really good, like in Rise and World. Well, in Rise, you have two, like you have the cat and the dog you can take with you if you play alone, which is actually pretty awesome. So it feels actually pretty good to play alone still. Also, that, and also you can bring like NPCs with you. So Rise did, I think, solo really, really nicely. World, when you did solo, yeah, you did have did have your cat with you, and that was cool. But World also felt different. It felt more like a longer hunt for some of these monsters too, because I think just the maps. It's not even that the maps were bigger; they just felt bigger, and because of like the scout fly system. Oh my god, this guy! I literally am glad I just started talking to random people. I never would have expected that. All right, just keep bringing this first one. Find a map. Alright, cuff button.
Most information from Kachikawa. Need to find the memory box called map, right? Creature's your responsibility. Don't
No, cuff button, I need you. I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, I got really lucky here. Hold on, we're going downstairs. Alright, fingers crossed. Alright, step one, bully this guy. Aggressively. Very aggressive bullying. I never played Phantasy Star Online, but Gold talks about it a lot. I don't have any personal experience with it. Like, at all. But I guess I've heard mixed things. I've heard, like, a lot of people have amazing memories from it. But I do like a lot of, like, I really, really love Final Fantasy XIV as well. I think that that's also really an amazing, like, group vibe. Alright, now time to bully the other guy. It's funny, I was just like, oh no, Cuff Button's not gonna help me. He's not gonna help me because these guys are chumps. Also, Cuff Button, what do you mean you're not gonna help? You're literally here helping. Guys must be like, this guy doesn't play fair. I'm like, yeah, you guys don't play fair either, so I stopped playing fair ages ago. And if I have any chance to not play fair against you guys, I will take it. I will take it because this game is not fair. Here we go. Yo, easy. GG, easy. I found it. The enemies appear to be gone. Where did they go, Cuff Button? Where did the enemies go? What happened to them? Did they... Is there just a bunch of flaming sword slashes where their corpses used to be? Maybe. Pretty elven ladies. Yeah, that's nice. Make your character get a section ID, get a little colored crust to fix this. Oh, no. Oh, no. When they make games that grindy for drop rates, that's rough. That's actually why I took a break from Rise for as long as I did. I basically started to reach the point in the game where, like, to make better gear, I needed to keep grinding the same guy over and over and over, which I don't mind doing it, like, honestly, even up to, like, 10 times in a row. But when I'm streaming a game, by the time I get to 5, like, especially when, like, in Monster Hunter you have to break a certain thing, like, oh, I need the horns from a Diabolos. When you gotta do that, like, it's like you need to have a coordinated team, and you can't do that on stream. So that's why I stopped playing it on stream, basically. And then I don't really have a lot of time for gaming outside of stream, so I haven't played it in a while, even though I adore it. I still love Rise, and I can't wait for the next Monster Hunter. When it comes out, I'm obviously gonna stream it. It's gonna be so good. I'll probably be Lance again because I like it so much. I know it's not like the biggest, the flashiest, the coolest, but like it's just so satisfying to play Lance. It just feels like I have everything I need. But I guess we'll see. Maybe there'll be a new weapon. Maybe I'll try some new stuff. Maybe there's always new things in Monster Hunter, so it's still really cool. Speculate Edgar is at this location. We also speculate Freya is with him. Elite troops are sent. The total number of scouts has declined. Jin, if it's just you, he won't be able to kill you. After all, you're his best friend. Can't defeat him, correct? We await good news. That sounds like a boss battle. Dangerous mission. Go by yourself to the refinery. The red head took Edgar's bags. Oh, redhead, not redhead. Like, sounded like some kind of team. Oh, you know, the redhead. Anything interesting? Fortunately, I don't have Esper abilities. No, it's actually probably for the best. Alright, I think I just have to talk to the guy. I probably won't just be able to use my normal deck, but we'll see. Yeah, like, I don't mind a little bit of grinding. I don't mind a little bit of that as long as the, like, because in Monster Hunter, the reason I don't mind it is because, like, the game itself is just really satisfying to play, and you can get really good at fighting the same people over and over. Great. We're about to find out what this is like. True. It depends on how they go about it. I think because, like, also, that only started stuff for Monster Hunter only happens once you've already, like, beaten the game, the story, and now you're just getting like the super duper monsters, which people like really appreciate that Monster Hunter has like the super duper monsters. But if you want to stop after beating the story, you can. It's fine. I wouldn't judge anyone for that. I think the whole point of something like Monster Hunter is that you can stop whenever you want, and not in an addiction way. That's not what I mean. Some tasty tea. I forgot I'd made myself tea, which was supposed to help with my stomach issue, and it probably would have if I'd remembered to drink it. Oh, cutscene.
You. What do you want? You've got guts. I'll give you that. You've come to deal with the traitor, have you? Ignorance is an ugly thing. Don't you find it rather ironic that you call me traitor? I was a fool to place my trust in you in the first place. What was I thinking? Expecting an imitation to be human. But it doesn't matter anymore. It's time I take responsibility and destroy you.
Uh-oh. Are we fighting Edgar? Haha. Haha. Oh, that's worse. No, actually. Alright, he's about to find out what kind of character this guy is. Good start. Let's find out if he has any hooks. Oh. Should have jumped. Let's find out if he has any long range skills right now or not. So I kinda need to do this. Oh. Rude. Alright, I mean short range skills. Let's go try to knife him to death. Just gotta figure out what he do. I probably should have just left Rain. Oh, he raised my skill. So rude. I guess I should have suspected that.
Hey, Minty Cow. Welcome.
There is a funny meme, the dancing cow. It's not just a Polish meme, but it did originate from Poland. Alright, buddy. Oh, ouchie. I should have just left. Alright, I should probably block and shoot him. That's probably what I should be doing. Let's try that. Alright, hold on, that was not the block button. I have to remember what my block button is. Yep. really likes Ring of Fire. Like, maybe isn't his best call. Oh, crap. We're taking a risk here. Okay. Anti-crowd grinding measures. That's pretty funny. Alright. Hey, buddy. If we're gonna keep trading like this, though, I actually will win. I can get his AI to just agree to this, then I'm okay with that. No way. What? I thought that would be way harder. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to do that again. Agreement rating. Our AI, like his AI came to an agreement.
You. You're not the real thing, but you were specially designed. Well, anyway, the box is yours. Go ahead and find out the truth. Find out who you really are. And why it's a given that I must destroy you.
Hi. Cowboy Bebop and Magic the Gathering? What? No way. Honestly, I think they're embracing the fact that they have a lot of weebs in their fan base. They've been doing more and more crossovers, honestly. Can't say I blame them. I get excited about the crossovers every time, even though I don't buy the cards anymore. One day maybe I'll play it again, and I'll be excited to see all these cards that I haven't seen in a million years. Yo, honestly, I should watch Cowboy Bebop again. I barely remember it. I only watched I watched it like in bits and pieces when it was on Adult Swim, and then like I never really fully watched it front to back, I think. So I should probably do that again sometime, like properly. Triple laser. Ooh. All right, I actually want to. I hope there's a cutscene from this. Chapter 5 to start. That was one chapter? That was one chapter.
Leader says, Jean, we appreciate your efforts. It's too bad Edgar got away, but you did get a memory box. Also, based on your conversation with him, this should provide answers to the big questions. I'm ready. Yes. Leader says, Jean, you should also go on the search. It'll be good experience on how to pursue Edgar.
We're gonna watch it together. Okay, cool. It's part of cutscene. All right, everyone, buckle up. 'Cause I'm legit curious.
7th day since my return to Earth. Flying near the B1 black hole event horizon, we were involved in an accident, and we were left wandering for 67 days. Upon return, Earth was completely devastated. It was 3 days on my clock in the shuttle, but on Earth, 10,000 years had passed. There was plenty of time for humans to completely destroy themselves. 53 days since my return. The fog-like dust covering this desolate Earth has a strange effect on me, changing me deep inside. Is it the dust that made the human race extinct? Where could it have come from? Not that it matters now. 167 days since my return. I'm beginning to understand the dust. It bears special powers. I'm not sure I even believe it myself. But from the dust, I can form real objects from my imagination. I think about fire, it appears. I think of grass, it appears. Formed somehow from out of the dust. But what the hell use is that? I'm the only soul left on the planet. 1,026 days since my return. I have a brilliant idea. Perhaps I can create other people using the power of the dust. 2,315 days since my return. Another failure. Perhaps I lack inner strength. I create the form, but then it crumbles. 3,475 days since my return. At last, I've created my first human. Her name was Freya. She was everything to me once. Still, once I knew how, I made another. My closest friend. The only one I really trusted. After I created the first two, I stopped spending so much time on design. I hardly remember anybody after that. But I kept going. 3,516 days since my return to Earth. The city thrives. The streets are filled with people. I'm no longer lonely. I can't believe I was alone for so long. But I know they're not human. They're only creations who have sprung from my imagination. They're fragile, constantly on the verge of collapse. They're like dreams, visions, woven into the dust that covers the world. I know they're not human. They're just illusions. So I've given them a name. Visions.
Holy shit.
Was that really us? We were created? We are not human?
I cannot accept this. How can I accept this? But based on what we just saw, it's difficult to deny.
Leader, I beg you, please, please say something, anything. Give us your guidance, please.
He explodes into dust from the revelation.
God, I'm disappearing!
Why? Why? Because pale imitation.
Okay, yo, that was awesome. That was awesome. That was so awesome. There, first of all, there were even though this game is super old too, there were some of those cutscenes also were just like really beautifully crafted as well. Like I especially loved the one where he's just like standing there in the helmet and you see the space reflected in his helmet. It's just, oh man, you get that sense of loneliness he had and everything. That's such a unique and interesting story. Oh my god, I love that. That's so cool. That is so cool. Oh man. I'm so glad I got to this point in the game. I really hope I get to see the ending. I'm gonna try, because damn, that is wicked cool. I would watch that series. I would watch that movie. Actually, no. It could be a movie. Yeah, this is why you keep it with your janky deck friend, yes. Awesome. Where did leader and spokesman go? Hey, anyone, hurry over here now. They're all dead. They were never really alive, were they? Or were they? Cause of it is the memory box you got from Edgar. Yeah, you can't. Can't you discuss the content inside the memory box? Let me think about this by myself. Just tell them it's the ring, but you're fine for some reason. Skills in the shop increases you complete. Oh, increases. Ah, neat. Read the Bebop opening with. Whoa. Okay, please send that to me in the Discord channel. I would love to see that a lot. That was something I would really enjoy watching. Mini-series, maybe the Netrunners crew. Oh, yeah. Yes. Netrunners crew. Netrunners. Do you mean Netrunners? What? Because, like, Netrunner is, like... It's the type of people you see in the cyberpunk world. Oh, why did I go back in there? Or also a card game called Netrunner, which I didn't recall there was a show from the game Netrunner. I'm aware of. Really a traitor, aren't you? Eradicating Vision's officers, are we? That's sneaky of you. Such an interesting story. Why don't you let me into the fun? You're weird. Rumor had it, but you, I believe. Hey, what happened? Says you was gripping the officers' orders have ceased. Griping. You're all crap, no good. Oh, you've forgotten by it. It's told me so. Even with that, you're still alive. Blasphemy. Bad Meister's ordered you not to go out. Except I kinda gotta. We're gonna see who we can talk to who will let us get a mission and go outside. But I understand why I'm not being trusted. I can talk to the guy who's taking the place of the leader right now. I guess Meister. That's Meister, yep. No reason to constrain you, but for the time being, don't leave town. What? Let me think about it. This way. I love the idea of, like, he went on a space adventure, but, like, he went in his normal, like, super belt suit, because apparently that was just the fashion back then. The true, the higher-ups have vanished from headquarters. Oh, for real? Oh no, can this really be? I don't believe it, just maybe. I'm going to vanish too? I don't want that to happen. I haven't met any cute guys. It's because of that Freya, isn't it? Must be it. What the heck is going on? I literally can't tell you. Why do you cause trouble all the time? They can't enjoy my drinks. Piss me off. With Mike and then Meister once more. Oh, okay. It was one of those. Okay. I'll tell you this guy real quick too. And okay, yeah, that's the nurse. Who am I? Fun, hi, and mighty. I was gonna take care of her. Alright, time to talk to nurse. Thank you extremely much for the tip. Definitely saves me time and effort. Though some of the dialogue for this part of them reacting to it's pretty interesting. Yeah, exactly. The one where you have to talk to people twice is sort of like, you can't really know. Oh, Tsubaki. What happened to her? It appears Tsubaki is gravely injured. Okay, then we'll talk to Meister. I guess that's probably what the thing about it is. You're supposed to find out about that and then talk to Meister. Be like, here's my reason to go outside. I don't know how Tsubaki got injured, but... I'm gonna miss doing the leader guy's voice, though.
Thought about it with things the way they are, we can't reach a conclusion. It's hard to speak about this here, isn't it? The surface, there'll be no interruptions. Let's talk there.
Is he gonna try to kill me on the surface?
My duty to find out what the content is. If it's on the surface, fewer people will ask what the content.
Okay. He's not gonna like this. I'm gonna keep going with my current deck because it keeps working.
I see. The cause of all this is the memory box we got from Edgar. Why can't you provide details about what's in the box?
If you don't divulge the contents, I can't trust you.
There's no way around it. I must fight you.
I hate to break it to you, buddy, but it's not gonna help.
Hey, we could do that. Psycho blade it up.
Psycho Shell is great. Like, unironically, maybe I've been sleeping on it this whole time. Yeah, I think he might have said that what's in the box killed them. I think the problem is that, like, it's not just, oh man, hey, so what's in the box killed them. He's like, well, okay, but, like, what was it that was in the box? I mean, sure, lying, probably a great answer. Also, yo, this Psycho Blade, this is great. That was slick. Top 2 shields, yeah, I can see why. It's really good. It has a very long invincibility moment. Like, basically, he doesn't believe us because he can't understand, but you do tell it, yeah, saying what it was could kill you too. I think to be fair, that is technically, I understand Meister's entire job is to be suspicious of this. And to say that it'd kill you too is a great excuse to explain why I guess you killed all the people there, which is what he has to do. Like, we're still the outsider. They still don't understand us. They're still like, I can't necessarily fully trust you. So I get why he can't just leave it be. But yeah, I mean, how would you even explain it? I mean, also, I don't know if you've noticed about our main character, but he's not a man of words. In fact, I've seen him say 0 words this entire game, so, maybe he can't speak.
Apologize for doubting you. There must be a reason why.
You have to fight me. If you win, then I'll believe you. I guess he's might makes right.
Now I'll believe you, but it won't be that easy for the others. I'll try to talk to them. Take time to trust you and understand you're fighting with them.
Yeah, 3 out of 6 is pretty good.
Sand can't communicate. Maybe.
Always possible. But like, yeah, no, it's I'm just trying to imagine, like, it's just like if someone told me like, oh, I can't tell you this because you'll be mad at, like, you'll be different if you find out about this thing. I want to know it even more. Like, if someone tells me I can't know something, no matter how dangerous it is to know the thing, I still want to know. It's like, if I tell you this, you'll be in danger. I'm like, what kind of danger? I want to know more than ever. He grunted. He did grunt. He's capable of grunting. We make grunting noises all the time, actually. We fall off the edges. We go, ah! Ah!
Lenny won't trust you. Let your actions speak for you.
So just fight them all. Fight all of them.
Ride or die for secrets.
I just like knowing things. I'm one of those people where I will know everything, including apparently the most cursed of knowledge. I've learned some very cursed things. Things that I would say, yes, I would be better not knowing these things. But I don't regret searching the answers because I can't leave it be. I don't regret being the type of person who can't leave it be.
My sister's innocent, but I'm not convinced.
I literally was trying to talk to Chunky. Sorry, bud. Can't ask. What? Knowledge is agency. Yes. Knowledge is agency. Knowledge is freedom. It is, oh yeah, the most basic tool of power.
If you don't clear a mission, you won't get a specific skill, in which case you can use the simulator to clear it.
What?
You don't have to restart from the very beginning.
Huh? Go to the surface together? No way, hanging around me, they'll be suspicious of me too. Alright. Wait, so I don't have to clear the missions? Did I skip the missions? I have noticed the skip option, but I've never actually used it. Can I skip my way to the end? That would be weird, but it'd be interesting. I wonder if there's some new cool skills. So, actually, I'm gonna check that before I go. Try to figure out how to get out of here.
Fill it with strong skills. Hoo 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 hoo.
Yeah, where's that second? We already have 3 of them, it's fine. We have 1 twister, yeah, but it's like, I don't like it very much actually. It's fine, but it's not for me. Auto capture effect. Oh, that's fun. Strength of all equipped short range key attacks. Yeah, but most of them it's gonna be 5 is the biggest one anyways, so. I can see why people would want to use that. Oh, didn't I? Yeah, strength equals target's aura. Yes. I'll have to see how much time that takes. You can skip all the way? Seriously? I could have skipped some of these fights that I didn't like? Can I skip bosses? X damage ones is a no. Or... Whoa, okay. Alright. Well, guess what then? I never have to stop, like, okay, so I'm back to my old rule then, where if I get really annoyed with a boss, instead of quitting the game though, I'll just skip them. If I can't beat them in the course of like 2 hours, I'll just skip them. Or maybe an hour. Maybe I'll make it a smaller amount of time if I get annoyed. That's... Yeah. That's so good to know. That is so good to know. That's awesome. Health increase for the damage blocked. That's really cute. Want that. Add in the re-release. Wow. I mean, I didn't know that was actually a thing. Racist capsule your... That's really funny. That's really funny. You just go erase one of person's capsules. That's super funny. I want to own that because it's really funny. And I want to remember that exists. Hungry demon. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one using someone else for sure. Accuracy. One day I want to know what that actually does. Oh hey, heat. I remember you. Oh, but it makes it... Well, that's like kind of not worth it. I'll buy it though. Just to have it. Less water on someone else? Neat. Just never want to use that. Especially not in this. Reverses everyone's attribute. Whoa, some of these are really cool. Okay, like the fact that... Alright, I'm starting to see where the multiplayer is being built. Yeah, I really like the Souls Builder. Yeah, no, that's a great word. I like it. I want to see it take off. I want to see it become a genre. I want to have it happen. How did we lose our memory? We don't know. So for most people, if you go out into the dust, if you go out into the surface world, just if you're out there too long, you start to lose your memory. So that's what, and we were found up on the surface. So we think that what happened is just we were out there too long, but we were in a capsule, so even more weird as to why. And so was Edgar, the guy who apparently created the whole world and all the people in it. So it's really interesting as to like, how did we get in the capsule? Why was Edgar in the capsule? How did Edgar lose his memory? Why did Edgar lose his memory? What happened at the very end there to make him do that? Did he erase his own memory? I don't know. How did the memory thing started going away? I don't know. So basically it was the classic, like, start the game with amnesia and you don't know what you are. All right. Use crystallization types. What's a crystallization type? Like, do I have to use crystallize? Like, or just a thing that has crystallize in it? Hold on. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Decrease health, like my own health? What? Okay. Very easy. Use the skill. Damage a target again. Okay, so I have to use crystallize specifically. Alright, let's just go get that first. And maybe that's something that's worth skipping if I manage to not do it. Because those ones we have to use a specific skill are not very interesting. I know why they did it, but... Oh wait, I already have crystallized. I just have to, like, put it in a deck. You have to be low life at one point in the match. Okay. Okay, yeah. Weaken the target, jump off the edge a couple times, and last hit it. Sounds good. That's okay. I'm glad to know that that's how that works. What is... Crystallize is a lot of these. Yeah, these are all... Okay, now I know what happened. Okay. Perfect. Strength all your equipment. That's but another crystallize in there. Splashdown is meh. Put something else in there. Because, like, we had no distance things in here for the most part. Crystallization is mid. Oh, it's pieces specifically. Oh, gotcha. Okay, in that case, hold on, let me remove this from the deck. Put something else in there. Super curious about that one. I'll try both of them. Leave that there. Play with that later. This one, it's gonna be... Oh, that's where a bunch of our flame swords are. Well, we can always come back to this deck if we need to figure this out in time, but for now... Okay. Crystallization. Make sure we actually pull it. Then all the piece skills. Actually, you probably need 2 of them, because we could probably just reload until we get them. Fire, piece of fire, piece of fire. Yeah, because we could just... Yeah, well, let's make it so there's only 2 of them. Oh yeah, we already have 3 of them. Okay. Sorry. Alright. Yeah, let's just skill. Okay, so just Piece of Thunder. Seems good. Oh, one sword. Flame sword, okay. Alright, gotcha. Instead of one of the Piece of Fires, then we'll put a flame sword. That's true, because we technically only need to... We only need to hit them with the thing once. Oh, it's Bolt of Fire. Actually, that's fine. Bolt of Fire and... Honestly, this is... Because we only need to hit them with it. We don't need to kill them with the crystallized thing. I don't know why I, like, only can take damage with crystallized. That's not the case at all. No. This should be okay. This will at least be interesting. I mean, 9 damage shots seem pretty good. Pretty good. It would obviously be ideal. But let's find out. It sounds pretty fun. All right.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, yeah, no, I have to end stream after this one. I totally spaced on the fact that I started this on this. Yeah. All right, we'll just try to do it fast. Hold on, I have to cough. All right. Yes, sorry I did not answer you earlier, Minty Cow, but yeah, the protest, like, we're best friends, or we are an imitation. We are a person who is made to be the image of his best friend. Might have also been answered already. I got really distracted. Oh, I get happy when I get to have fun with the games too. Oh, thank goodness, yes. I need more aura though. I'll get rid of laser shell. It's fine. Or I'll get rid of one of the peace skulls. Or I'll get rid of crystallization. I'll hit him with one piece of ice, because I can get another piece of ice. See, look, we did 2 damage, it's fine. Just need one more aura, and I'll get rid of laser shell for it. Ow. Or I just sit here and take damage like a total dum-dum. I need a flame sword. Why are you like this? Why can't I hit? Why can't I hit? Go. Ow. Okay, I have to do it again. Get rid of the color. Yeah. Am I responsible? Yes. The villain made a bunch of people, and those were people walking around. Why is everyone underground now? So they're underground because basically it's that thing where if they stay on the surface too long, they lose their memories. So they all ended up hiding underground because there are monsters up on the surface who are also probably created by Edgar, et cetera, et cetera. Like, there's a lot of bits and pieces that we don't really understand. But I'm definitely interested in that, in what that case is. Like, that's the thing about this. Like, I definitely have really interesting questions to ask, and this is exactly the kind of stuff that I'm curious about too, Minty Cow. Because they were just walking around in the city. Yeah, exactly. That's even more curious. Like, there used to be a city. People used to be walking around in the city. What happened? Did the dust change? Did Edgar change the dust? Did something happen so that people started to lose their memories? Or was it Edgar who started to make the monsters and stuff to force people underground so that they wouldn't lose their memories? Do they lose their memories because of exposure to the dust? Because they are made of dust? Is that why they fall apart over time? If they're underground, do they stay alive longer and he wants them to live longer? I don't know. I'm just gonna go start hitting him up close and personal until I can get crystallization to hit him with it once. Good call on adding the flame sword back up. Very good call. Okay, I'll go pick up more stuff so that I can have access to it. Is Meister doing literally anything? They hitting me with my own moves. This is why I would go up here. You do gotta hit him literally once. We hit him once, it's fine. Great job, got data on crystallization. Overhead cover. True. Oh, that also would have been a smart way to do that. But in the end, it worked, and the answer was sword. Actually, yeah. I have made some good progress here today, and like, honestly, we got to one of the coolest parts in the story so far, so I'm really super happy with that. All right. So, definitely have to say thank you everyone for hanging out with me today with this, because like that was really cool. We got we got to a new chapter. We got to know new things. We fought Edgar, had an agreement with his AI. It was actually a good stream for this. Like, I haven't gotten stuck in a really long time, and I think that's what's feeling good right now. And honestly, finding out about the skip thing makes me feel a lot more comfortable just continue to play the game, because if I end up having not fun with a part of it, I can just move on. Plus, like, unfortunately, I feel like the difficulty of this game is front-loaded, because not only are you trying to learn controls, but also, like, the AI is really fast and really good. You want to get stuck and play it? No, I don't want to get stuck. I like that I'm not getting stuck. That's why it's fun right now. That's why I'm having fun. I like stabbing things to death and kicking them off edges and stuff. That part's cool. But like, you have access to more stuff. You can actually make choices with your deck. At the very beginning, you can't make any choices, and you're stuck using very specific skills at very specific times, and you have to do very specific challenges, which like I get is part of their tutorial, but like, it's all this, like, so much difficulty is front loaded, and then there's that boss in the middle where I completely understand everyone who rage crits because of that. I 100% understand. I got stuck on the sisters for a while, but then the second time I beat them the first try, which was just wow. You do have to like start to learn the game in any way, and even that I still suck at it, and I'm still doing okay right now. That's the important. But no, this one was really, this seemed, it was very good. It went well. Maybe I'm not feeling like a masochist today for having fun with it. Anyways. So like I said, thank you guys for hanging out. I don't know if I will be streaming next week. That depends on how I feel and if I get back from the lab in time to start stream. But yeah, no, it'll be good. I will be here for Thursday for sure. I will definitely be doing my normal stream on Thursday. Absolutely, positively. And yeah, that's it. We'll keep going from there. One thing at a time, everyone. So thank you for hanging out. And I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, etc. And I hope I see you guys again soon.